According to legend, the apocalypse was nearly unstoppable. Prickademus and the HorsePricks carried themselves like ancient gods of destruction. Fortunately for humanity, though, they behaved exactly like their modern-day asshole descendant Eprick and fucked things up from the very start. Rather than beginning the apocalypse immediately, Prickademus made the call to spend their first night by getting catastrophically drunk in a pub. Eprick, eldest of the HorsePricks and legendary vampire slayer, spent the evening getting wasted on cider and bragging about how civilization would soon collapse. 8 pints later, in the disabled toilets with Tracey, the local lady of pleasure, he prematurely ejaculated in his boxers before she'd even touched him, then passed out in the corner sitting in a puddle of piss. Being curious, she rifled through his pockets, took his wallet, and stole the war plans before taking pics to send on to her sugar daddy, none other than Elvis. This gave them the heads up they needed so badly, because they were seriously outnumbered. Long after the war had ended, and the cities had been rebuilt over ash and bone, men would lower their voices when speaking of the night of death. For that was the night Prickademus and his 4 HorsePricks planned to end the world. The team of assassins, spearheaded by Pedro and Elvis, fought heroically until the end. The onslaught was relentless. Cuddles led his mercs with military precision, and there were just too many. One by one, Pedro's assassins fell, but against all odds, they bravely fought on. It is said that Elvis stood beside Pedro throughout the entire battle when Eprick, the oldest and cruelest of the HorsePricks, emerged from the smoke and struck Elvis down. He collapsed without a sound, and for a moment, the battlefield fell silent. Pedro stared at his fallen friend, unable to tell whether he still breathed or whether the war had just taken the last thing he loved from him. Then he picked up the minigun. The ancient texts say the barrels glowed red in his hands, as though the weapon itself had sensed the hatred running through him. Witnesses claimed he no longer looked afraid, nor even natural. The chimps fled first, followed by Cuddles. Wankers! Even the HorsePricks stepped backward as Pedro walked through fire and gun smoke, screaming Eprick's name with such fury that the demons froze where they stood. And thus began the slaughter of the slayer. Pedro fought like a sloth possessed! The minigun roared without mercy as Pedro tore through everything standing between himself and Eprick. And seeing him advance alone through the fire awakened something inside the surviving assassins. The wounded rose back to their feet. From a dugout, D and whispering dudes steadied their rifles through the smoke and delivered 2 perfect headshots that dropped DarthPrick and Whick the DeathPrick, both dead! Elsewhere, Nis and Freya dragged a heavy machine gun into position and opened fire upon Eprick Astley. Cutting the HorsePrick down in a storm of rounds. They screamed, "Pedro, we're never gonna give you up! Never gonna let you down! Never gonna run around and desert you!" The cowards that are Eprick and ShePrick hovered in the background of their copters, too afraid to engage. But before they could escape, Leroy Jenkins managed to fire a missile, bringing down Eprick. Dead hopefully. Absolute sausage of a man. For the first time since the war had begun, the apocalypse faltered. And while all eyes watched Pedro decimate Eprick, another horde descended unseen through the clouds. Bri, riding atop Vesperax, not beast, not servant, but extinction itself, carrying its vampire queen upon obsidian wings. Those who survived swore the heavens split apart when Vesperax emerged from the black storm clouds. His eyes burned like dying suns. And Bri sat calmly upon his back, clad in magnificent black armor, unmoving amidst the chaos below, as though she had ridden beside the end of worlds since the beginning of time. Only then did Prickademus finally look upward. Only then did he truly understand fear for the very first time. The old stories claim Bri spoke only 3 words before judgment fell. Vesperax ended, and the dragon answered. Fire descended upon Prickademus. See, a demon lord screamed as dragon fire consumed flesh and armor, until nothing remained but blackened ruin. Thus ended the existence of Prickademus, who when flames finally died, the battlefield saw 2 figures stand out. Above them, Bri astride Vesperax in the burning skies. On the ground, Pedro kneeling beside his best friend Elvis, exhausted beyond speech, broken, drenched head to toe in blood. Elvis opened his eyes and crowed, "Don't cry, mate. Of course I'm not dead. You can't get rid of me that easily. You prick."